outside, like with our mates, we take part in conversations we don't need to. And it says in Matthew 28 verses 19, I think. It says, 19, it says, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it says, preach to all nations. So we've got to go out there, whether it's people, whether it's Cambridge, whether it's in Northampton, whether it's America, whether it's Scotland. We need to, whether it's Afghanistan, like places like that, where we could get people to be the Christians, but we need to live for Him. However, we cannot. Now we're in strength. It says in Philippians 4:13, I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. We can't do it in our own strength. We have to do it in God's way. We can't do it in our way. We can't say, God, do it in my way so people don't get upset over it. Or, God, I think that's going to hurt someone's feelings. Or God, oh yeah. We can't be like that. We've got to be we've got to do it whatever God says. Because if we don't do what God says, we miss out on lots of opportunities. We miss out on saving our friends. There could be quite a lot of opportunities. There could just be one opportunity, and you can miss it if we don't do it what God says. But then when we say we're Christians, people don't say, I pray, but I like to pray, but sometimes I don't know, I don't read the Bible, or it's a bit boring, or God will say to us in heaven on Judgment Day, God will say to us on Judgment Day, God won't say on Judgment Day, sorry, did you like the Bible? Did you like the songs that Jesus College has sent out? He'll be like, did you live the Bible? He'll be like, did you live it? Because if we don't live the Bible, how else can we do any of the things He says to us? But we could be like, God, didn't you see me? I was on TV. I was preaching your words. Did you see that woman? I healed her. But anyone can heal someone. Because I remember this story Eustace told us in church, where he wasn't even a Christian and he healed someone when he went to a meeting with John and Lakeisha. So even a non-Christian can heal people. Also, if we don't do any of those things God called us to do, or do those things in the Bible, we won't know what to do. Because when we get to heaven on Judgment Day, God won't say, oh, I'm sorry, I'll give you more time. Oh, I'm sorry, Ezra, I saw you heal that woman. Oh, you're so awesome. Oh, Ezra, yeah, and stuff like that. He won't say that. He won't say, oh, Ezra, well done for coming to church on Sunday. Or, oh, well done, Daniel. Or, well done. He won't say that. Oh, well done for getting your legs up and walking or driving to church. Well done. He won't do that. He will be very serious about it. And he would tell us what to do. He would say, Ezra, did you do what I said? Because in the end of the day, it's not about being a Christian. It is, but it's not about just being a Christian, but it's also about living the Bible. We can't just put Christian, say there's a triangle. Christian, we can't put Christian Jesus, Xbox, or Christian Jesus shopping. We can't put shopping or wherever it is at the top. We have to put Him first. Him first, and only Him. And did you know, basically, the Bible is an instruction book on life. Because as I said, when I was talking about Matthew, it says, go out there to preach to all nations. It's not saying, Peter, go out there. It's talking to us. It's talking from the past, present, and future. We all need to go. It's not just for the disciples, but it's for people in the past, present, and future. Go and do it. And if we take it in all the way down into the Old Testament, where it basically says to worship no matter what circumstance you're in, because that's in Job, and it says, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Bless the name of the Lord. In all this, Job did not sin or charge God with wrong. So, his mum, his wife, his kids, even his house went away, and he still worshipped him no matter what. He didn't say, God, why did you take away my family? Or, God, why did you take away my house? I've done all this for you, but yet you still are angry with me. No, because it says before that in Job, in the Bible, where he says, God says to the devil, go ahead and test Job, because I know he will still worship me no matter what you do to him. So, yeah, we need to have a heart like that. We need to worship him no matter circumstances are right. And one of the only reasons I'm talking about this topic is because that without reading the Bible or worshipping, then how are we going to do what God called us all to do? Right? We won't have the proper, not equipment, but we won't have the proper things to say. We wouldn't know what to say because we haven't got a right relationship with God. So our relationship with God is razor thin when we don't do that. But we need to all come to God and do that because He is the greater one, not no one else. He's the greatest. He's not for things on Fridays and Sundays. He's for every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, repeat. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, repeat. He's the one and only. He's the only one we need to worship. Wow. But we can't save our families and friends if we're not doing this. Then we keep on saying, I keep on trying to save my friends, but they're not responding. And we keep beating ourselves up over it. It's like, why isn't he responding? Ezra, why is he not responding? Have you got the right relationship with God? Have you? And then you're beating yourself over it. And then after we beat ourselves over it, we decide not to preach to him again because we think, that's a key word, we think they might not respond to God anymore. But if you have the right relationship with God, God can sort them out. And one other reason, if they're not responding, is the fact they see how we're living every other day. How we're living on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. And because they see us how we live on that, they don't see us how we live on Sundays, on Friday evenings. And they need to, because we need to stop acting like that. Or another reason, we don't show enough love to them. We're like, God, I love you. But it says love your enemies in the Bible. And maybe we don't want to love the people who punch us every day. Maybe we don't want to love on the people who kick us, who make fun of us every day. Because if we get bullied, how are we going to... It's hard to love on someone when you're getting bullied by them. It is hard, but we need to show love to them no matter what. Like, it says in the Bible, He said, I think it's in the Bible, but it says something about if the world hates you, keep in mind it hated me first. So if you're trying to tell them the gospel and they hate you for it, just keep in mind they hated God first, and if like you want, if they say if you're like that keen on getting them to be a Christian, but they really hate it as they want to punch something, just say, you can't punch God, punch me, because we're made in His image. So we got to be how God was. We can't live how Jesus didn't live, because Jesus didn't live Jesus didn't live for Facebook. Jesus didn't live for stuff like that. He lived for His name, and He lived for God. He didn't live to see what everyone else was doing. Because it says in the Bible, I only do what I see my Father in heaven do. Wow. On another note, we got to live our lives to the full, not the way that everyone else does, like they do in films, but we got to live our lives to the full, the way God wants us to. We got to live our lives to the full, the way God wants us to. Through work, we can do it through worship, through the Bible, or even through His voice. Because He's the only one we have to please. He's the only one we have to worship. And if you don't like me talking about the subject, then it's tough really, because then you've got to burn on me for eternity in heaven.